It's your boy Leo's Animation here, and today we're going to be reacting to Haminations yet again, my ADHD dad. What the fuck? So you're telling me Bryson's father still acts like a child? Bro! There is no way a grown man still has ADHD. Like, how the freak, man? Actually, it is possible because, as you all know, Jacksepticeye made a video about him having ADHD as a grown man, and that time my brain was thinking about something else, so it's my fault for being stupid, guys. But without further ado, let's find out by reacting to this video.
Okay, son, we're gonna fix the car together. Aim the flashlight right there while I tighten that bolt. Okay.
Well, this seems easy,
You're
does
doing
it? Let me turn
great
off the
job,
volume.
buddy. And there we go. It's fixed.
Yay, we did it!
right
I
here.
love you, Dad. Did you ever
Aw.
do stuff like this with your dad?
Hold the damn light straight!
I'm trying.
Oh, damn.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and this is my dad. It was his idea for me to start doing YouTube, and he's helped me so much with building the channel, encouraging me, and supporting me through life. He also helped raise me or whatever, and he even saved my life once. Just after moving to a new house, we all decided to take a bike ride around our neighborhood and grab some dinner at the local
That's so
combination
sweet.
Pizza Putt and Bach Hotel. Wait, I was still
Taco
new to
Bell.
riding a bike, and when we started going down a big hill, I started to get nervous. But my mom assured me I'd be okay. And adults are always right. I tentatively started going down the hill and picking up speed. My fear was immediately gone and replaced with exhilaration. This was faster than I'd ever gone, and I wasn't falling over. I turned my head back to my mom. Look, Mom, I'm doing it. I heard my
And
mom
you're
yell
gonna-
back, but I couldn't make out what she was saying. I thought she was cheering for me. Turns out she was yelling, "Slow down!" But I couldn't hear her. My bike
Yeah.
continued to speed up. I'm going so fast, Mom. Are you proud of me?
Yep.
Ow! Dad, why would you? Oh. Turns out, as I was busy flaunting my skills, I was going Mach 10 towards oncoming traffic. Luckily, Dad heard Mom's screams just in time and passed the quick time event and clotheslined me in 10 seconds, saving my life. My brush with death should have scared me more, but honestly, I was just like, dang, that was crazy. Let's go
That's
get
something
pizza
that
and a
almost
Baja
happened
Blast.
to me.
Seeking approval had almost killed me. Luckily, I grew out of my need for external validation.
Oh.
Thanks for saving my life, Dad. Now, the rest of this
You want me to like the video? Alright, sure. Yeah, just please don't kill me.
video will be dedicated to making fun of him and slandering his name.
Oh,
Let's
come
get
on.
into it. From as far back as I can remember, my dad has been a Bob the Builder, I can fix it type fella. And he always tried to make fun stuff for us while growing up. He made a train table for me, a half pipe for my brothers, a deck for our house,
That's
a
my
multi-level
childhood
treehouse with a
wish.
zip line, and installed a rope swing to the tree out front. And in most cases, he's able to fix things that aren't working, except his son's attention spans, or his own. Nobody can. But this blessing can become a curse when something stumps him. I think fixing things is so integral to his essence that once he starts fixing, he can't stop. Come on, you piece of crap! Gosh, the frick, dang it! Dad, it's okay. Just calm down.
Yo, chill the freak out,
Definitely
man.
inherited his hyperfixation trait. Who's to say if that's good or bad? At our old house, the screen on our porch door broke off, and Dixie got used to jumping through the empty door. Dad fixed the door and even made a special hole in the screen next to the door for Dixie to walk through instead of the door. Yep, that's not going anywhere.
Damn. Oh my
This is one of the
god.
only times I've seen my father just give up. He left the door without a screen after that.
Why not just leave the hole there and then just put like a doorway or something? Come on, man. So that way the dog can walk out easily.
Years later, we got a trampoline for the backyard. In all my dad's
Lucky.
previous building shenanigans, I had been too young or aloof to help. Or I couldn't hold the light good enough. But this time, I was gonna help Dad build the trampoline and prove to him that I could be handy too. This trampoline used metal leaf springs instead of normal springs. You would use a special tool to bend the metal leaf to clip into the trampoline mat. I was the designated leaf spring bender, and Dad was the designated mat clipper. As we clipped more and more springs, it got harder and harder to get them to connect because the mat was so stretched out. Dad held out the mat, and I bent the leaf spring with all my might. I pushed and pushed as hard as I could. Then the tool slipped off the leaf spring and slammed into Dad's head. Oh my gosh, Dad, are you okay?
It's okay. It's just pain.
And I never became a handyman.
that-
Whenever my car makes a weird noise, I just call
That's
Dad and
gotta
start
hurt.
crying. My dad isn't just good with tools. He's
Oh,
also
damn.
eerily good with computers. I'm a little
Same as
skeptical
mine.
about the supernatural, but one inexplicable thing that remains true is that technology just works better when Dad is present.
Oh, damn.
The send email button is broken. I keep clicking it and it won't work.
You just gotta click send.
That's what I was doing. Why did it work for you?
This is such
Wow.
a double whammy, cause it makes you look stupid even though you were doing the exact thing that
And
Dad did.
unprofessional.
But the computer just likes him better, I guess. I wouldn't be
Oh my
surprised if
God.
I learned that Dad has Fix-It Felix's magic hammer secretly on his person at all times.
Oh my
Apparently,
God.
all dads have pre-programmed dialogue that they say in all applicable situations. Here are some of my dad's classic phrases.
All right, guys, come on, let's go. Don't rotate my chair. See, the crispy part of the egg? That's what's known as a Maillard reaction. It's when food almost burns but not quite, which enhances the flavor and gives it a caramelized texture. Where's the remote? Where's my tools? Where's my phone? Where's my wife? Out of my way, out of my way. I need to be right there. We don't need the rule book. We'll just learn as we play. Did you know that salt used to
Wow.
be used as a currency? Because it was the only way to preserve meat since they hadn't invented refrigerators yet. Don't touch the thermostat.
Never knew this guy's dad would have so much to yap about. Okay, that was so unfunny and extremely rude. So Bryson, if you're watching this, please forgive me. I take that back. I was just joking. So please just forgive me. Don't report my account or anything. I was just joking, alright? I swear I didn't mean it. So please forgive me. Oh, hamsters.
Boy, stop fighting or I'm calling your father. That's it. Honey?
Listen here, Mother.
As you can see, my
Wow.
dad has quite the ability to turn a phrase. But some quotes were so powerful that they only needed to be said once to become instant classics.
Best dad quotes.
Yeah. All right, give me the phone. I'll talk to him. Brody, you need to stop peeing on your brother.
Wow.
How old's your son? He's 15.
But of course, we
Oh
can't
my
forget my
God.
favorite one, son of a f***er. And
Oh.
that's another thing I inherited from Dad. NPC dialogue. The best way I
Damn.
can describe it is that I have little scripts in my mind, and when a situation reminds me of a story or fun fact, I always say the exact same story in the exact same way. For
Cool.
example, did you know that a trespasser could sue you if they got attacked on your property because the beware of dog sign implies that you know the dog is dangerous? So you're better off getting
Yeah,
a dog
we
on
already
premises
know,
sign.
right?
Did you know that on an early test run of
Oh,
Space Mountain, the
same
test
as his
run came out
dad.
without heads? The entire ride is also filled with high-powered
Wow.
guns that blow in your face and make you feel like you're going way faster than you really are.
This guy's
But
paranoid.
you never know because you're in the dark.
Did you know that if your brain hears the same information as little as 2 or 3 times, it will probably believe it, even if there's no factual evidence
This is
to back
literally
it up?
a trivia
Did you know
question
that the moon
in
landing was
real
faked?
life.
Did you
Spoilers.
know that the actor actually broke his toe right there, so the scream was real?
Yep.
Yes, I know! I've heard these sound bites 100 times before. Get some new material. My dad and I aren't just similar in our hyperfixation and fun fact spewing. Apparently, we also look alike. One time,
Damn.
we were on a plane. I was on the aisle seat, and my dad was directly across from me. The flight attendant was
Cool.
walking by and stopped dead in her tracks, looking back and forth between us. Are you father and son? You look exactly alike. You should enter a father-son look-alike contest. Ugh,
Damn.
what? That ugly mug? Say psych right now. Please, say it ain't so. And apparently we sound alike, too?
Personally, I don't hear it, but to each their own.
My dad
That's
is
the
very
exact
smart in a lot
same
of ways.
sound.
He has an engineering degree and master's degree in business, but he doesn't always apply his knowledge in the best way. One time
Whoa,
on a road
what do
trip
you
by the
mean?
coast, Dad wanted to drive our Suburban onto the sand with all of us in
Oh,
it. Dad,
no.
don't do
No.
it. We'll get stuck on the sand. Please, no. We're doing it! Woohoo!
Yup.
We're
That's what
sinking.
happens.
Don't worry, I'll just hit the gas pedal harder.
That's not gonna work. Yep.
Wow, who could have predicted this? This should have been the moment where I realized that adults don't know everything, but embarrassingly, it took me becoming one to realize that my most adults are just children, but bigger, some of which
Damn.
have access to the nuclear launch codes. Kinda a bummer, I know. And apparently, not applying his knowledge correctly went way back to his youth. Back when my dad was in college, he had to bike to his classes in the snow. Uphill both
damn.
ways, of course. He turned a corner and the bike slipped on a patch of ice. His laptop bag was covered in snow and he went back home to make sure nothing was broken. Luckily, it was okay, just a little
my
dented.
God.
Then he got back out on his bike and he assumed that since he knew the ice was there, that this time he'd be able to bike over it more carefully. So instead of going around, he took the same path and slipped again, shattering his laptop. Son of a f***er. This is ironic because my dad taught me that the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. And yet, my dad is known for picking up a new hobby, getting super into it, then dropping it entirely. Rinse and repeat. Baking sourdough, beekeeping, smoking meats, astronomy. One that stood out, though, was when he wanted to raise a bonsai tree. He was super excited about it, but in classic dad fashion, lost interest and the bonsai tree withered. Then he would try to get back into it and water it and take care of it, but then forget again. This kept happening until eventually the bonsai tree was clearly
It's getting
dead.
worse.
Despite this, Dad kept living in denial and saying it would come back to life, and insisting that giving water to a tree corpse would fix it. Dad, it's time to let him go.
Yep.
He's just a little thirsty. He'll be fine.
Eventually, Dad was forced to admit defeat and throw the tree away. But I wanted to make him feel better, so I bought him the Lego bonsai tree set as a gift. Here, Dad, it's a pretty bonsai tree that you can't kill. But a few months later, I came home to visit and discovered that it had fallen off his desk and broken into a million pieces. This bonsai tree required no soil, no water, and no maintenance. And you still couldn't handle it. How are you ever allowed to raise children? However, a hobby that has stuck with him through the ages is remote-controlled cars, trains, boats, and planes. This leads into another instance of his poor knowledge application.
Trains are my
that
type.
being using said RC vehicles around the family dogs.
Yup, the dog.
You would think
dog
that after
destroyed
seeing
it.
this happen that he'd, I don't know, put the dogs inside or fly his RC toys somewhere else, but nope. The same story has happened on pretty much every family camping trip.
Oh my
Stupid
God.
dogs! No! Stupid dogs! No! Stupid dogs! Yeah, they're the stupid ones. But the sad thing is, if the dogs don't destroy the RC planes, Dad definitely will. I can't count how many RC planes he's crashed. It's not even a question of if he will crash them anymore. It's when. On our most recent trip, Dad bought a big fancy plane that could take off and land in the water. He gathered us all together to watch its maiden voyage, and we all just watched sadly, anticipating the
You son of a bitch!
inevitable.
Yup.
No! Stupid plane!
The funniest part to me is that Dad has often expressed his interest in getting his pilot's license and flying real planes. Like, dude, no one in this family is ever gonna get in a plane with you behind the wheel. You failed the simulations. What makes you think you'll succeed with the real deal? Then, of course, as Dad was trying to fix the plane, the propeller started going and Bo grabbed the plane and destroyed it. I would have thought that someone who's so good at math would stop putting RC toys and dogs in the same equation by now. Speaking of math, I definitely experienced the rite of passage of crying at the kitchen table while your dad tries to help you with your math assignment. I was never a good student, but since we moved around a lot, I had to deal with every school system we were in saying, we do math a little differently around here. So that definitely didn't help with our father-son math time.
That's not the way you're supposed to do it, Dad. They want us to do it this
I don't know that way. Why would they change math? Math is math.
okay, Dad.
Math is math.
And nothing has ever compared to the dread I felt waking up on a Saturday, getting ready to go to a friend's house, and Dad saying,
You can go see your friends, but first you need to help me in the yard really quick. Shouldn't take long.
Wow. This is just... Wow. It's been hours!
Somewhere along the way of all Dad's projects, he slipped a disc in his back and had to walk crooked for several months while waiting for surgery. It was the only way to walk without horrendous pain, and it was genuinely hard for me to fight this intrusive thought. There! Fixed. But in classic
Yeah.
dad fashion, he decided to live in denial about it. We were visiting
Oh
my
my
uncle,
God.
and he invited us to go BMX riding on a course near their house.
Sure, that sounds fun. Are you sure? Isn't your back in bad shape? Nah, I got this.
And broke his back.
This was a good idea!
Although, seeing my dad's back problems was a serious wake-up call for me. I'm not gonna let life ruin my back. I'll do it myself.
And yet you failed.
In conclusion, I'm grateful to my dad for encouraging me to follow my passion and helping me build my career. And then letting me use said career to make fun of him in front of millions of people online.
Wow.
Yeah, about that. Me and the board of directors have discussed this blatant defamation, and we've unanimously voted to kick you out of the channel.
But you can't do this to me.
The
I
Hitler
started this
thing.
company. You know
How much I sacrificed?
What are you gonna do? Start a genocide?
Hi, I'm Bryson, and today I've created the most entertaining and epic video you
It's
could ever imagine.
basically
So
his
let's just
father,
get
but
into it.
dressed up.
Yeah, I'll just figure it out as I go.
Yup, and you're gonna die. You're gonna die, yup!
Hi guys, it's me, Bryson. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and like the video, and share the video
This is
with everyone
literally
you
his
ever know.
father.
And don't forget to check out our amazing card games, Board the Hams, and Bull Shark, using the links below. I hope you all enjoyed hearing about my amazing dad. He's so cool and funny and handsome, and he's also very
Oh my
humble.
God.
In fact, he's probably the best dad ever. Thanks to my amazing team of artists, and to my family and friends, and thanks to you for watching, and also to my dad for being the best ever. Okay, bye guys. Tune in next week for my video about how to rebuild a plane and rebuild your spine. See ya!
Yeah, see, at the end, this is clearly his father. Hey guys, this is Editing Leo here, and I want to say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video so far, please be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Comment down below what you think. And speaking of ADHD, I think for myself, I used to have ADHD. You know why? Well, let me show y'all. Look what I did to my wall when I was young. This is just so messed up. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. If this video reaches 10 likes, I will do another reaction of Haminations. So this is Leo's Animation, signing out. See ya!